enabled projects definitely are there. So if somebody is doing product design, nobody does calculation now, and it is all softwares, CAD, SolidWorks, which are there. You should learn that. But the complex example of this I can give is one of the project we were doing. Again, one of the JNEC student was there, and we are doing it for GE Aviation. They manufacture the engines. And these engines, first of all, it is aircraft engine, very, very regulatory environment. A small change you do, you have to test the engine 10 times. And it takes almost 6-7 months to bring that engine. And then if that mistake happens, you are going to back to square one. So people are really simulating engines and really see that in this scenario, how my engine will behave. And then they are predicting in the design stage itself, what could be the changes we should do for this design. And that simulation has given correctness or first time right from 70% to 90%, and bringing in the market from 9 months to 6 months. So this kind of work people are doing on very, very complex project with JNEC training and JNEC grooming, I would say. But what is there for me, and as I'll come back, what kind of work I can do as an engineer. Typical way we are looking at learning the IT softwares, doing the courses, and then coding. That is one way. So when you go to IT, you are actually doing the work which is required by the business. Or in the core, you can really decide how you want to do the business and how use IT to help that. So these are the two things people should really keep in mind. So again, the same question, what I should do? What is there for an engineer? What do I do when I come out of this college? For a daily job of engineer, I would say 4 things. One is your technical knowledge. It is given. Everybody should possess technical knowledge. That's what industry expects. And then you should be really, really complacent compared to that. Second thing we look at is practices, how we do it. So that comes from experience. Third thing is standards, adherence to it. And that's where my suggestion would be really join the institutes like IEEE, IIT, or IIIE. There are 3 advantages of it. Very first advantage is that you get a quality networking. IEEE students in Pune can really meet Dr. Mashelkar or Vijay Bhatkar. Even that 1 hour of FaceTime of such an eminent personality is equivalent to many hours of learning in college. Second advantage would be impactful volunteering. It is only volunteering. You are doing volunteering for something. But when you are doing this for this kind of institutes, you learn what is there in trend in industry, what is happening in industry, what is going to happen in industry. But whatever work you do, that is impacting the nation as well as the society. And third thing is, through this experienced people, you really get the insights for what is happening, and your learning becomes exponential. So mainly the question again, what tool you should use. So predominantly in engineering, I would say the new education policy is also looking at interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. Mainly there are different aspects of it. If I want to give example, for an engineer, there are various ways. One is actually coding. Second is that if you are good at writing and you are becoming an engineer, you really should do a course for languages or content writing. Today, the contents are written by all people who are doing mass education or communication. But who would be the good person to write the content for a machine tool? It would be engineer, and who has inclination of that, he should take that kind of route. Or if somebody is good at leadership, he should take leadership training and lead innovative business, become entrepreneur like Samvidha. Or somebody who feels that I am doing an engineering, but I am good at travel, I know how to apply the things, become an application engineer. So it is not only conventional learning, but you should really find out what additional skill I can get and what is my personality to that. So you really need to find out what kind of person you are, whether you are Arjuna or Bhima or Yudhishthira. And then that will decide whether you should take the Dhanushaban or Gada or any other tool. So definitely look at that and try to find out what you can do. But most importantly, one important aspect for students I would like to guide you, that we are looking for practical experience, which is either you are getting through trainings, sandwich trainings or internship. But one important platform which has come, and please Google these things, one is crowdsourcing. These are the platforms for anybody to go and work. There is a platform called as MindSumo. Please Google, it is for students, it is for Gen Z and you people who can contribute in real problems of the society, real problems of the industry. On this platform you register, companies will throw the problem. You can tell your skill, I am good at Python, probably you will get something. And on this platform everybody is there, right from a student to a professor, an industry expert, everybody can work on that. They come there for a short project and really work on that for a week, 3 months or something. So there is a platform called as Kaggle from Google or Turk from AWS or Amazon. And these platforms are giving tremendous jobs. I don't say it's a formal job, but 10 lakh people are there on one platform of Top Coder of Wipro. And largest platform is from Azure, where you can get different, and for students it is MindSumo. Or you can really Google, but this is definitely opportunity. I will urge students to really go Google, search, work there and really get an experience while you are coming out. You will be ready with some experience, practical experience on which you have worked in the field. So that is my suggestion, friends. Finally, I will come there. This is gathering and there is singing and dance which is coming up. Neither I am a singer nor I can dance. बट इतने सालों बाद आया हूं तो गैदरिंग के स्टेज पे कुछ करने के सिवा नहीं जाऊंगा. So I will present a poem. साला इसमें poem. Too bad. भगवंत बोरकरांची कविता है. देखणे ते चेहरे, क्या माहौल है देखणे ते चेहरे, देखणे ते चेहरे जे प्रांजळाचे आरसे, सावळे की गोरटे या मोल नाही फारसे. Beautiful are those faces who wear the mask of truth. It is immaterial whether they are fair or not. Industry expects transparency from you, friends. Be transparent as much as possible and take that habit right from now. ओठतेची देखणे, ओठतेची देखणे जे ओविती मुक्ता फळे आणि ज्यांच्या लाघवाने सत्य होते कोवळे. ओठतेची देखणे जे ओविती मुक्ता फळे आणि ज्यांच्या लाघवाने सत्य होते केवळे. Be communicative, have that courage of saying the truth and develop that skill of telling the truth in a way it will be acceptable. तेची डोळे देखणे जे कोंडिती साऱ्या नभा, विहळती दुःखे जनांच्या सांडिती नेत्रप्रभा. डोळे see from broader eye, be as broad as possible and try to look at what your goal is like an eagle. व्हेरी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. हाततेची देखणे ज्यांना निर्मितीचे डोहळे, मंगलाने गंधलेले सुंदराचे सोहळे. Productivity and creativity. Definitely industry is expecting from each of you, try to see that, how will you do that. If you are not creative, try to get that innovation through small steps, but be creative, that is very important. Most important factor in the industry, particularly in job, देखणे ते स्कंद जाये सूळ नेता स्वेच्छया, प्राप्त होता आदेश प्राणा निश्चय पाळाव्या. Discipline. Industry is expecting discipline for you. Be disciplined. Right from student life, be disciplined. This is all for industry. What for me? माझं काय sir? It is all for you. You have to really see that. As a young generation, we will tell you that run. Keep on running. Hard work, goals, everything. But work-life balance is very important. And it is individual's way to really decide that. देखणी ती जीवने जी तृप्तीची तीर्थोदके, चांदणे जातू निवाहे शुभ्र पाऱ्या सारखे. Whatever you do, small job, good job, top job, low job, creative, non-creative, रोज वही कर रहा हूं, रोज वही मर रहा हूं, वो बड़ा हो गया मैं नहीं हुआ, whatever it is. देखणी ती जीवने जी तृप्तीची तीर्थोदके, चांदणे जातू निवाहे शुभ्र पाऱ्या सारखे. Try to learn, be happy, whatever you are there, and try to see that how will you slowly improve it. शेवटी सगळं तृप्तीसाठी आहे, सगळं हॅपीनेससाठी आहे. What is that? Very serious thing. I left this college more than 30 years ago, and you are sitting here. I'm connecting with you. Through what? Through the baton passed by 30 batches which is coming to you, and I'm talking to you as a sibling of this college. I have authority because I am your elder brother. And whatever I have learned, I am trying to give you. Anybody can approach me at any time. पण प्रश्न तो नाही आहे, फिलॉसॉफी अशी आहे. देखणा देहांत तो, देखणा देहांत तो, सागरी सूर्यास्तसा. देखणा देहांत तो, सागरी सूर्यास्तसा. Friends, my best wishes for all successful career to you students, and moreover for beautiful life. देखणा देहांत तो, सागरी सूर्यास्तसा. अग्नीचा पेरून जातो रात्रगर्भी वारसा. Baton has to go. देखणा देहांत तो, सागरी सूर्यास्तसा. अग्नीचा पेरून जातो रात्रगर्भी वारसा. अग्नीचा पेरून जातो रात्रगर्भी वारसा. अग्नीचा पेरून जातो.
Thank you, sir, for such thought-provoking words.
Amongst us is also present an idol of knowledge and experience, an inspiration to all of us, a woman of distinct vision and a fountainhead of illuminating ideas. Now I request Mr. Basavraj Sirasgaonkar to introduce our chief guest, Ms. Samidha Garud ma'am.
Good evening to all dignitaries, guests, and delegates. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce today's chief guest, Ms. Samidha Garud, a proud alumni of JNEC CSE Department of 1996 batch. Also an alumni of Advanced Management Program at Wharton Schools, University of Pennsylvania. She is the co-founder and chief operating officer of Kanarika Incorporations, Hyderabad. She has more than 20 years of experience in enterprise, software product development, and management, including application development, execution program, and project management. She is celebrating 26 years of her professional life from an IT professional turned into an ambitious entrepreneur about 7 years ago. Over the years, she had the opportunity to work with some amazing people and organizations and learned from her experiences, which helped her to grow professionally and personally. She is constantly looking for new ways to push her limits and improvements. She is looking forward to continuing her journey for further years of growth and making a positive impact on the world. I would now request Ms. Samidha Garud to enlighten us with her valuable words.
Hi. How is the Josh? I didn't hear. How's the Josh? Thank you. Thank you. First of all, very honored to be here. The journey from being a student to being invited as the chief guest, I am very thankful for the management, for the opportunity that I have got to stand before you. As I said, proud is a very small word to describe how I feel indebted to this organization, to this institution, how it has helped me shape myself. I know you guys are waiting for your DJ night, so I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be taking a lot of your time, not keeping you away from what you want to do, really do, and I would love to join there. But would like to share a little journey lessons probably that I learned from here and in my career, which can help you. I think Prasad has been excellent, instrumental in driving home the point as to apart from being engineer, there are other skills that you build and develop which actually help how you succeed in your future life. And I'm sure all of you have stepped into this institution with some dreams, with some goals in mind, some ambition that you would see yourself 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. And all we can do is probably share our learning. So I would like to begin with the fact that recently we had Women's Day in our celebration in our company. And some of the female staff came up saying that they are very inspired by my confidence. They feel that, there's one thing that we have to learn from you, that's confidence. And they wanted to know, how did I get that confidence? So actually, coincidentally, the same day I got to know that I'm coming here, and I was talking about Borade sir there in my college, in my office, is the first trigger of how to be confident was something of a speech he gave when we joined the college. As a practice, he used to call us girls specifically in the first 2-3 weeks of our college journey, because there used to be very few girls. I think our batch also, we were hardly 30, 35, and before that there were total 20, 22 girls in the whole college. So there was one thing that he said which stayed with me, and he said that you all remember that you guys are going to pass out from here as engineers, and you would probably be in a factory setting, or you would be in a office setting, or you would be in various different business or areas. But as an engineer, when you come out, you are already in a leading position. You are supposed to be a leader. You might have people who will report to you, who might be probably senior, 5, 10 years senior to you. So don't go to them, Kaka maza kaam karta ka please. No, you have to learn the power of being assertive. You will have to learn the art of being in command everywhere, and for that you will have to be always showing up as the most confident person in the room, and never go pleading for work to anyone, never go and shy away from asking people to do their job. So he said, why don't you start practicing those skills in the mechanical workshop in the first year when you guys can't do the stuff and you want the guys to do it for you, because any which ways, that's where your lesson starts. So put them to work, make them work, and learn that. So that's the skill, I think, that stayed with us, and never shied away from any opportunity. When I was 2.5 years experienced and somebody told me to interview a person with 20 years of experience and an IIT pass out, I wasn't at all shy to interview them, because I was like, doesn't matter. Worst case, he knows I'm junior, so I have nothing to lose. But that's the confidence that got built up by that one speech. It always stayed with me. That's basically one of the life's lessons that I would like to share with you. Don't think that you are at a, be it gender or any kind of, background bias or baggage. Just leave it behind and go into the world like you rule it. That's one. The second lesson I learned, and what something Prasad brought up, was the techno-functional part of things. When you become an engineer, you are basically a problem solver. You are expected to solve problems. So don't expect somebody to give you instructions to solve a problem, and don't continue to do what somebody else has done in the name of learning and say that, okay, this is how it works and this is how it will be. No, challenge the status quo. Try to think from the point of the problem. If you are a problem solver, you would give the solution which works for this problem, not from the fact that, because I represent the IT industry, I can tell you that, okay, I know Java, so every solution that I'm going to design is going to be Java. But here, probably Python might work best, or there is so much no-code, low-code platforms in the world. Why am I even going onto this path, which is something that people have been doing last 20 years? So equip yourself with knowledge, equip yourself with the skills which are important, which are technical, but do pay attention to the business that you work for. If you join any company, any industry, please understand to the core, what is this company manufacturing? Who is it manufacturing for? Who are the end users? Who is going to get benefited by what I do here today? And what is my role and how my contribution is going to help in their scheme of things? If you keep this mindset, there will be success follow you, because I run a company and we do consulting services, and we are very proud of one particular testimonial that our client has given, that they went from $2 billion revenue to $3 billion revenue in that one particular department by the solution that we gave them, by adding not a single extra human being, employee, into the system. This cannot be achieved by doing things which they were already doing. It required thinking, and it required complete knowledge and understanding of what they do. So going from 2 billion to 3 billion, normally the mathematics is, if I am doing this with 60 people, I'll have to go to 80 or 85, and then I will be able to do 3 billion. But we didn't do that. They went 1 billion, that is 50% growth, without adding a single person. And that's because of the solution that we proposed to them, which integrated the data integration, data automation, and analytics, which something that my company works for. But again, the lesson that I just wanted to share with you was that try always understand business, keep yourself very, very business minded, technology is something that you know, and it will be kind of your DNA or your second nature, because the 4 years of training that you will get from this college, that is going to become very easy for you to think in terms of technology. But your technological solution or your growth will completely depend on understanding what problem are we solving. Become problem oriented. The third lesson that I have learned in my life is taking risks. I think taking little risks in life are very, very important. Don't worry if you don't end up with a job, right? Because we all come here, we think 4 years I'll do engineering and then I want to be, probably, I was very happy to know that somebody is offering 16 lakhs or 9 lakhs or 10 lakhs and those packages, and those are the dreams probably all of you have, that I want to be the person who gets that job. But doesn't matter. This race doesn't end here, it actually begins. Life starts after you graduate, and then there is a whole 30-35 years of career ahead of you. So taking little risks, not getting a job doesn't matter. Work with 2-3 of your friends, get together, try to solve a problem, look at the problems. There are so many problems around, and you might have a small startup idea coming from there. And it might grow big because that's the need of the hour. It might be because you have nothing to lose as a fresher, as someone who doesn't have too many responsibilities, who does not have to worry about sending the children to school or paying medical bills for their parents at the age that you pass out. So don't go after jobs. Look at how can you utilize your knowledge to your best advantage. And this, specifically this era, like, when we passed out, it was the late 90s and it was the Y2K and the dot-com boom. So we were lucky that we got into that when we came out. That was waiting for us, and so all of our careers flourished. We got a lot of opportunities. You guys are getting into that area where today technology advancements is happening by leaps and bounds every 3 months. The capability, like AI was something even we learned. And AI is something that we are still talking about. AI is still not reached its potential, but AI has very, very fast developed in the last few years, is because technology has developed. And that's technology, again, some engineers like you have contributed to. So today, there are lots of opportunities which are waiting for you, people like you who would come and want to take little risks in life, want to do something which is not the beaten path everybody follows. Go do 4 years engineering, go for campus, if not campus, some interview, this interview, that interview. Don't worry about that. Go and make a group of friends and go ahead and start something. But do look for problems. Do look for a problem to solve. There's a lot of huge ecosystem, and today the entire low-code, no-code platforms, which are very, very cheap, available, will let you fail fast if there is a problem with the product or business idea that you think about. So dream big and take risks. Of course, I wouldn't suggest driving your scooter without a helmet and things like that. Those are not the risks I want you guys to take. But do take the risks which will not cause any kind of life harm. But go ahead, take little risk with your career. It won't what do you call it? You will always benefit from those risks. One general experience wanted to share with you was the kind of area or the kind of era that we passed out. When I passed out, and my first job was with TCS, and a month ago my professor had also joined TCS, so we happened to collide into the office together. Jumbat sir, who was my project guide and taught us, happened to work with me together. A year down the line, or a few months down the line, I was assigned to a project while I was waiting for my H1 visa being processed. And I was very pleasantly surprised to see Sangeeta Patil madam there as my project manager. She was actually someone who taught us computer algorithms and discrete mathematics here. And it's like the very bizarre coincidence of life to have someone who taught you and who also becomes your boss in the company. You both have the same journey together. Not only that, I'm grateful that when I took my first career break, when my first child was born, when I was looking for a second break again after 1 year career gap, again, the opportunity that I got in my career was through Jumbar sir. I called him, and 10 minutes later, his company called me, and I was asked to come down for an interview, and I joined them on the third day. And again, I was reporting to somebody who reported to him, so he was my boss. And this has been my journey and my... So the reason that I'm sharing all this with you is because, as I said, I want you to understand that life doesn't end here. Life begins here, and these relationships, these bonds that you are forming here are not going to finish with you walking out with your degree. You will always stay connected. You will always be having somebody or the other cross your path. As you must have heard from Prasad also, that he named how many JNEC alumni who worked with him. He named so many projects which talked about this was done by JNEC. So you guys are going to be always, your umbilical cord with this institution is not going to be totally cut. It is going to be there, and just, take advantage of that. Take advantage of all this network that you are going to build here. I was very, very happy and pleasantly surprised to see what a great transformation that has happened in the university. It was great to see the labs which are so well equipped. I have been going to a lot of campuses for campus recruitments, and I think what I see here, the state-of-art facilities, I have not seen at some of the NITs or the well-established IITs in the country. So you guys are having actually a very, very golden opportunity to make use of all the infrastructure that has been is being provided to you. So take my advice, take those little risks, don't spoil the machines, but definitely try to experiment, try to do something which is not in the textbook, probably out of it, but something that you thought that it might be useful. So do your experiments. Do spend more time with your, in the labs. I think that's basically all that I wanted to share with you. I guess now the DJ night waits. So leaving you at a very good note here. All the very best, and do well, and feel free to get in touch. I have a IT company, and I have few of our alumni who have worked for me or who are still working for me from JNEC. And you guys are welcome to do your internships or apply and work with us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Your words sure made a mark on all our minds.
The books published in honor of our founding principal, Professor Pratap Borade sir of JNEC, me Namaza, and Palak Pracharya, significant endowment was collected along with the donations from some well-wishers, including alumni Dr. Swapneshu Basir, Mr. Saishav Shah, and Mr. Robin Oswal. Keeping Borade sir's ideology as a benchmark and in recognition of motivation and values imbibed from him, it was unanimously decided to utilize those funds for the betterment of the students.
From the funds generated, Parivartan Puraskar, Shishottam Puraskar, and Student of the Year awards has been established. Student of the Year award and Shishottam Puraskar are given to the final year all-rounder students with strong academics, regularity in college, discipline, extra and co-curricular activities, while the second-year students who against all odds got enrolled for this course and are performing well academically were nominated for the Parivartan Puraskar and were screened based on their financial, social background along with their regularity in college, academic performance and other extra co-curricular activities. We are into the 6th year of these awards.
Now, I request the dignitaries to give away the awards. We will start with Parivartan Puraskar awardees. I would like to call upon stage Mr. Srinivas Margamwar from Electronics and Computer Engineering Department. Mr. Tejas Mankape from Civil Department. Mr. Tejas Mankape from Civil Department. Mr. Kulan Koleshwar from Architecture Department. Mr. Mahesh Salunke from Mechanical Department.
For Shishottam Puraskar, I would like to call upon stage Miss Lazri Narkhede from Mechanical Department.
One, two, three, four.
Mr. Parikshit Chavan from Computer Science and Engineering Department. Miss Vaishnavi Gauri from Electrical Department. Mr. Aditya Darvi from IT. Mr. Rohit Gaikwad from Civil Department. Mr. Karthik Digure from ECT. Amongst the Parivartan Puraskar awardees, the best student is awarded with the cash prize of 10,000, medal and mementos. For this year, it goes to Mr. Jay Kumar Gore from Electrical and Computer Engineering Department.
Now, for the much awaited Student of the Year award. For this year, the award goes to Mr. Sanskar Bhaskar Wadekar from Architecture Department. A big round of applause, please. Heartiest congratulations to all achievers and thank you all the dignitaries.
Sir's dedication to his work is truly inspiring. His unwavering commitment to student success and his passion for creating an inclusive academic environment is second to none. I now request Honorable Registrar Dr. Ashish Gadekar sir to address the audience with his thoughts and insights.
Yes, I'll be finishing around dinner time, so be patient. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Vilasapkar, our chief guests and proud alumni, Mr. Ramdasi Prasad, now Ramdasi, who we just heard, Samidha Garud, Professor H.H. Shinde, who couldn't be here, but again, he's on duty, and you should be really proud of your principal that even on this day, he had a commitment for which he had to go, and he had to leave this program behind. We also have Professor Sharvari Tamne Madam, UDICT Head of Department, Professor Vijay Musande Madam, and Professor Nitin Fafat sir, who gave us a wonderful representation of the faculties. And the two dynamic students that we have over here, Rohit and Sai Prasad, and also the winners of today's awards. Hearty congratulations to all of you, especially the Student of the Year as well. It's a great privilege for me. My heart starts racing whenever I'm here on the stage, but it's racing more because it's not any other gathering, but it's a gathering for Razzmatazz 2023. And I'm really proud of all the organizers who have put this amazing show, and it shows by the presence of so many people, so many students in one hall. I think the success is right here in front of you, and I'm really proud of all of you students who have been very patient and also have actively participated in this Razzmatazz 23. So my journey, I have two ways I can be here on this stage. One is being alumni, of course, way back. Today is the 40th Razzmatazz. Maybe when I was here, it must be 15th or 16th. I won't tell you the number, but I was one of the Razzmatazz students here. I would say students because I was never a participant, and I think this is my best way of giving you back by being on this stage, because I never got the chance to come here on the stage when I was in the college. Probably I was not good enough, and you guys are definitely much better than what I've seen. I was really pleased with Fafat sir's presentation about all the faculties that they have presented, and also done commendable work in terms of research and all the papers that they've presented. But more so, I was more proud of all of you students who have not only been excelling in one area, but I think I was counting around 20-25 different areas. And that's quite something for all of you. Big congratulations for all of you students who have been participating in so many different events and also excelling. I mention that because what we truly believe, and I'm speaking more from my role right now, we truly believe that we are an interdisciplinary university, and it's not only for the namesake, but in true sense, we are interdisciplinary, and it's the best way that you students have shown that our students of MGM University, Jawaharlal Nehru Engineering College can be of different multiple disciplines and excel at the same time. And I think seeing here on this stage, I see a very bright future of not only the students, but also the institutions that we are growing together. And all the credit goes to the students, but also the teachers, the head of the departments who are present here, also the teaching and non-teaching staff that have helped us to bond together so well. So I'm sure that this particular year and the years to come, we'll be showing a lot more different excellence in different disciplines, and that's what we feel that from this university we could see. The JNEC set the trend, not just in recent times, but even when I was graduating in this college, we were always told by our HODs and the teachers to look into other disciplines. So when I was doing production engineering, I always envied the students of mechanical engineering, who are no more envied anymore. I don't see too many mechanical engineers here, but if I ask anyone to raise their hands from computer science, I think half the auditorium will raise their hands. But back then, I was looking at mechanical engineering, and I used to go into the library, and my teachers would tell me that, learn something about fluid mechanics, or learn about something about the gears. So I was curious about how since Prasad sir talked a little bit of technical, so I thought I'll add something to it. So I thought I would learn something from mechanical. I went there and I tried to learn the axle of a vehicle, and there one friend just tapped me on my back, पहले अपना metallurgy निकाल लेते हैं, फिर बाद में देख लेते बाकी subjects. So back then I learned a very important lesson that we have to learn our own area as much as other disciplines as well. And luckily enough, I ended up in a metallurgical company in the end. So every bit of learning here is a story, and I'm proud that though I was learning many years ago over here, but even today in this premises, I'm still learning. And the only difference is my classroom has changed, and I have much more experienced teachers with me now. So with this, I congratulate one and all, everyone who have done excellent job in doing this, not only this event, but I have watched all these students do really good job during the TEDx and in the youth conclave and all the programs that they have put their hearts and soul into. Not only this college, but I'm very proud of the other colleges that, just recently Journalism Institute Journalism College got the award from Abhishek Bachchan for Youth Parliamentary Award. So I'm sure, you students will get this motivation from different sources. Even the DJ night that you are going to be part of after this, you'll see the sound system. Don't forget, we have the sound technology program in this university right here. So might as well, try your hands in learning that as well. So with this, I congratulate all the organizers of this Razzmatazz 2023, and I'm also very proud of being with you, with this family, for this one as well. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Registrar Sir, for your trust and support that you constantly provide us through your insightful words.
We're very fortunate to have amongst us a very inspiring academician who not only carries a wealth of knowledge and wisdom, but also a vision for future and enthusiasm to achieve it. I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to address the audience with his thoughts and insights.
On this evening, we have guest of honor, Mr. Prasad Ramdase, 1990 batch instrumentation, Ms. Samida Garud, 1996 CSE, a chief guest, Registrar Dr. Ashish Gadekar, my colleagues from university, all faculty members and dear student friends. You can imagine 30 years of experience. You could get the knowledge from these two persons in just half an hour. You can imagine that such a diversified and enriched experience is very, very valuable. So what both of them have said, I really like particularly what Ms. Samida has said, that you look for the, not opportunity, but the problem to solve. When you want to become smart or you want to become successful. On this platform, I'll tell you, you try to take out wisdom from you and put it into the practice, and you will become very smart. As you know that on this platform of your social gathering, you not only try to see the things which are not present in you, but also try to create the networking, because otherwise what you do, you meet only your classmates of particular branch and so on. But this is the common platform where you create more network. You meet your senior, juniors and different branches student. So basically this is the platform which is not only giving you opportunity also to listen from such accomplished alumni of JNEC. Friends, I will only say that those who want to really achieve something in your career, you should look for three things. One, the situation where you are subjected to very great challenges, or subject yourself intentionally to face more and more problems. That means raise your bar of your own challenges. Don't try to be any way in comfort zone. If you if you remain in comfort zone, you will never come out of this comfort zone, and then your growth rate is, proportional to the rate of time. But if you raise your bar of challenging yourself, yes, then lot of things come out with you. And with the era of technology and all these tools available, you can imagine the Chat GPT was a startup by just youngster, and within 2.5 days they receive something like 1 million user. Similar is the case, the concept driven, the technology driven, the opportunity driven, and in the coming days you will really see the opportunities which is faster than even the time, and hence you need to keep yourself move faster than the time, so that you earn the time and then you invest the time. So this is the second important aspect, that you should be faster than the time. And the last is always keep connected with inside you and outside. What Mr. Ramdas has given you the whole life story, that you have to be balanced, you have to be happy, you have to be contented. But what is important is you have to have the inculcation of wisdom, knowledge, skills, and of course with ethics and moral. And as you know that your part is the role of ecosystem, that whatever you are consuming from the system, you have to contribute by and compensate it. I'm sure that whatever you are enjoying next 3 days, you will definitely get good energy and good opportunities to not only interact with all your friends, but this networking will become more strengthened as you pass out from here, and you will remember that in that event we have worked together, and it is a great fun. So I wish all the best. I always remember when this university has become, it was indeed truly that this is for the students, and always I see whenever alumni come here, they always have a great respect about the teaching, about the teachers, and what is important is also the discipline. Just now he was mentioning that I remember the small room there where Kadam sir was sitting, or whether Borade sir was sitting. So it is always to keep connectivity with, ahead of time, and with enrich your past. Best of luck for your next 2 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your words are pearls of wisdom for us students. These are not just experiences, but wonderful insights that show us the path to success. It is quite accurately stated. Gratitude is not only the greatest virtue, but is also the parent of all others.
With this, I would like to request our Cultural Secretary, Mr. Rohit Bidwe, to propose the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to our special guest, our distinguished dignitaries, and the enchanting crowd of JNEC. I deem it a great honor to propose the vote of thanks on this remarkable event, the inauguration of Razzmatazz 2023. It has been a pious start of the phenomenon that is now set to witness the celebration of culture, affection, brotherhood, and life itself. I would like to extend my gratitude to the invitees, dignitaries, guests, and all of the students for being a part of this occasion. I would especially like to thank our extraordinary guest of the evening, Ms. Samida Garud and Mr. Prasad Ramdasi, for providing this ceremony with the just embellishment it required. I would like to thank the Chancellor of MGM University, Honorable Shri Ankushrao Kadam sir, for being a prominent source of support through it all. I would also like to extend my gratitude to the Vice Chancellor of MGM University, Honorable Professor Dr. Vilas Sapka sir, for being an eternal inspiration. I would also like to thank the Registrar of MGM University, Dr. Ashish Gadikar sir, for his constant support every now and then for the students. I would also like to thank our principal, JNEC, Dr. H.H. Shinde sir, and Professor and Head of UDICT, Dr. Sharvari Tamne madam, for this immense confidence and faith showered on all of the students. I also thank our Vice Principal, Dr. Vijaya Musande ma'am, for her encouragement and motivation that pushes us to work harder. I would also like to thank Faculty in Charge, Dr. G.N. Fafat, for playing a crucial role in bringing about this grand function. Last but not the least, I also thank my fellow coordinators and entire team of students for putting in all their efforts and turning this event into a remarkable affair. Finally, I would like to leave you this inspiring quote by Martin Luther King. An individual has not started living until he rises above the confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of humanity. Once again, I thank you all for your presence. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Rohit.
I now request the audience to stand up as we end this pious ceremony with the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Students are requested to move from the back row onwards, and faculty and parents may exit from the front row, right side exit. Students are requested to be seated. They will be executed one by one by coordinators. They are requested to coordinate with the coordinators.